Hello KWHs, I hope you're doing well. I know a lot of you are holding a ton of open houses and want to make sure that it is as safe as possible, not only for you but also for the consumers that are coming into the open houses. So I wanted to go through how to create a landing page today that then we could use as our digital marketing material, so you're not having to hand out flyers, they're not having to take flyers. It's essentially touchless marketing that helps you not only capture contact information from them, but them see you as an agent that is really innovative. So the first thing that we're going to do is log into Command, and then we're going to go down to the consumer applet at the bottom left. And so that's going to take just a moment to load, and then a lot of you might be familiar with this already. We're just going to create a standalone landing page. So we can create a landing page just by clicking on the top right button that says Create a New Site. And then you can decide, do you want this to be displayed on your agent site or on a standalone page? For an open house, which is just probably something that I'm going to use just once because it's just a one-time open house, I'm going to choose standalone page. Then I'm going to choose create page. And I'm going to make this really easily. I'm actually only going to drop in 2 widgets because it's all about capturing the information, not necessarily what's even on the page. So the first thing that I'm going to do is rename the landing page. And so this is going to be viewable to the consumer. It's going to show up right up here. So imagine when you're looking at your tab, this is what it will be called. And so I might want to call it the address. I might want to call it your name. I might want to call it open house, whatever you'd like to do it. I'm just going to give it my name. And then over here, we're going to decide what widgets we want to drop in. So I'm just going to drop in a branded header, and we'll configure that in just a moment. And then I'm only going to drop in the listing. So this would be the listing of where you're holding the open house. And then the next thing that we have to do is come down here to the bottom right, and we're going to choose Configure Widgets. And then you see I have the branded header here and the listing. So these are the 2 widgets that I just have to update because this is not the listing that I'm holding the open house for. So I'm going to click on branded header. Then I must have a text up here. So I might want to call this the property address and then down here you're going to put your photo, your name, contact information, your team logo, or anything else that you need to add. A lot of this will also pull in directly from your marketing profile, so you might only have to change the header just like I did. Then we're going to hit save and continue. Then we're going to click on the arrow right up here to go to the next widget, which is the listing. And this is where we can browse this listing. So then we're going to come up here. You've got a drop-down menu where you can either search by the property address, the MLS number, or the KWLS ID. I'm going to search by the property address. So we're going to do a quick search there. Then once we determine that this is the correct listing, we're going to choose select. And then we can add a custom image. So if we have something that we'd like to add as a custom image right here, we're able to do that. Now it's going to be a carousel view at the bottom. So it is going to go through all of these images. So it's just asking you, which one would you like to be your main image? So I'm going to stick with the first one that we have there. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to hit save. And then those are the only 2 widgets that I need to configure. So the next thing that I'm going to do is choose publish page. And then it just asks me would I like to publish this. This makes it visible to others. I'm going to choose yes. So then right here is my landing page and the status is active, which is meaning that's a viewable page. Over here is the URL. Over here in these 3 dots you've got some buttons that allow you to make some changes. I can either edit the page, change the URL, deactivate it if I'm not ready for it to be live yet, or delete it if I don't need it anymore. So I might want to come in here and change the URL, which maybe here I wanted to put the address of what this is so that I have that. And then we're going to choose create. All right, so then here's where you're going to really help yourself as far as being an innovative agent and also doing open houses in the time that we're in. This is the link that you want to share. So I'm just going to click directly on this, and then you'll see that the page opens up just like a regular URL. So I've got my agent branded header right up here. I've got all the information about the listing right down here. Now I could have dropped a lead gen form in here if I wanted to, if I was having this at an open house, but I'm actually going to be sharing this with people, so that way I don't really need that because I'm getting their information. So then what I want you to do is I want you to take this link and email this link to yourself so that you have it somewhere accessible on your phone. Then you're going to click on that link and have this open in your browser. And then when someone comes into your open house, you're going to say, we've gone completely digital with all of our marketing. What's your phone number? And I will text you details about the house that you can take a look at as you take a preview of the property. And that way you have to capture their information to be able to send it to them. So you're immediately getting their phone number, then immediately add them into command, make some notes, and follow up with them. So again, the magic is not only creating the landing page, but then this is the landing page that, yes, perhaps you're putting on your social media, but this is your digital flyer that you're using throughout the open house to be able to capture leads and also maintain that distance that everybody is doing right now. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions at all, let me know, and I hope you are all doing well. Thanks so much.